Now, so basically what it is Rita as a chief deputy getting paid as assessor and Kim as a deputy getting paid as a chief deputy.
But I thought we agreed that we was gonna pay her something to make up the difference.
When it happened, I think that that would be something that would be considered. Honestly, I know that they're doing those jobs. So, and I'm a proponent of people doing, when you're doing the job, you're doing the job. Yeah, they may not be able to sign on the dotted line as the assessor, but they're up there taking all the gruff from the public.
Can you actually change salary during the, through the years?
Well,
during that one?
not for an elected official.
So how are we gonna handle that?
Well, you know, she's taking her test right now. We may know in a week. This may be a period of a month that they're getting paid a little bit higher than they should be, but yet they are doing that job. So you're talking maybe not a lot of time that their wage. To me, it almost I think it's allowable by law to pay somebody what we put in the salary ordinance. What isn't allowable by law is to take away from an elected official, which Rita is not an elected official, and to modify their wage throughout the year. You can't do that. But in this case, we're not doing that because she's not an elected official.
As soon as she passes that test,
She's sworn in and she's like, yeah.
but she's got to be sworn in before she's elected official.
And we don't know if she's gonna pass the test.
No.
And it might take a couple months for us to get the results back from the test.
Are you kidding me?
That's what we heard. It's not like she's gonna come home Friday and say, I passed.
I don't think it takes a couple months. I've taken those tests, maybe 2 weeks tops.
She thought 4 to 6.
So there's your, you know, and we can always, if she doesn't pass, we can always come back here next month and say, this is where, or we can do that right now, put on both chief deputy pay and hold out and see what happens.
Would, I think at the time at the end of the caucus, was she sworn in as the assessor?
No, she cannot be sworn in until and I see that we've been graced with Senator Banks present, and you understand this assessor situation. She's not going to be, the idea was to not swear her in until after she passed her level 3.
Okay.
I think they should both be paid chief deputy wages.
Well, you already paid her as assessor.
Yes.
For one pay period or 2?
That'd be 2.
Well, it'll be a no, and HR will have to go back and say, well, we can't do that.
So how are you gonna handle this forward if she doesn't pass?
You or us?
Do you have a motion on the assessor, chief deputy, etc.?
Well, we gotta pay both.
It wasn't spelled out though, was it?
Well, the one thing about taking a both down to chief deputy pay is you're penalizing Rita, but you're not penalizing Kim.
I'll make a motion, we pay them their wage. They're doing the work, and we can do it, and if she don't pass, we'll have to do something different.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Yeah, I'll second that.
Hold on. The wage of what? The wage of the assessor?
Wage to the assessor, and the deputy assessor.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any additional discussion? All those in favor of the motion signify by your right hand. Those opposed, the same.
Did you vote?
I did not vote.
Are you
One
abstaining?
abstention.
Straddle the fence.
It's a hard one.
Huh?
That's a hard one.
Yeah. Well, we have to do something with it. Can't sit here and talk about it.
But the key is that's a revisit. That's a revisit. So you'll just have to keep us posted on that.
Yeah.
And then, again, I'll work with you on all the paperwork that follows everything we've done here today. And I will get with Rita. Yeah. And make sure you tell, I'm sorry, Jen, just a second. Make sure you tell them when you get with them that that is, you know, the assessor and deputy assessor is pending legal review, as well as, I mean, we may find out that they have to go back. And then also let them know that it will be revisited every council meeting until the situation gets resolved.
I just feel bad, awful bad about our mistake. It's our
No,
fault.
it was my mistake because I just thought when she became assessor, we paid. But now, at least that fixes the issue with, we paid them out. That was a huge chunk of money that we paid out Rita for all her comp time. I mean, right then I was like, if you make her go back down,
Well,
what did we do wrong then?
Rita is exempt because she may not be an elected official, but with what she's doing right now, the employees that she is managing, she meets the requirements as an exempt employee, so she does not earn comp time at this point.
Okay.
Period, no matter what her title is. Title doesn't have anything to do with overtime compensation.
See, and I think when she left, she was at the assumption she was going back to figuring what time she came in and doing her comp
No,
as of when
no.
she found out she
And
lost.
that's another reason why PM just needs to do her job.
Pam, are you comfortable with all this?
Yes. Are you, Tom?
I'm not sure at this point.
So at this time, payroll in my office remains the same until otherwise notified.
Right, but if Pam, it's my understanding that Pam is working on taking some things over that she thinks that she would prefer to do. I mean, as HR, she definitely has, you know, the authority to do that.
But you gotta remember that payroll has to still come out anything from my office.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Payroll, and I'm sure that Pam, and if you ever get to the point where you don't feel like Pam's communicating enough with Vicky, that it's jeopardizing payroll, then you definitely need to talk to us. And it's a new, you know, every time you have a different coordinator, you're gonna have a little bit of different, you're gonna have some modifications and changes. Some things, you know, Amy maybe didn't wanna do, that Pam does want to do, we all understand that, so, but
Before we start into the budget, anybody have anything else with council?
No, unless Senator out there has something for us.